Yes, good to go. Okay, I think we can get started. Hayden.
Hello, everyone. So my name's Hayden. I am an undergraduate student here at the University of Melbourne, currently first year living at International House. And I'd just love to give you all a really warm welcome to our virtual open day. So first of all, what is International House? Well, it's one of the residential colleges that's part of the University of Melbourne, located in Parkville. We have International House usually has about 300 residents, 60% of which are international and 40% of which are domestic. And we accept students who not just from the University of Melbourne, but also from RMIT, Australian Catholic University, and Monash. So yeah, and I'll quickly pass over to Marie and Farhan to introduce themselves. They're also students here at International House.
Hey everyone, I'm so excited to give you all a tour today. So I'm Maria, a second year Bachelor of Commerce student and also a second year at International House.
Sorry, just unmuting myself. There we go. Hello everybody, so good to see you here. I'm very excited. Looking forward to showing you around campus. I'm Farhan. I'm a second year undergraduate biomedicine student. And I'm also, like Maria, a second year here at International House, or IH as we like to call it. You'll notice throughout the tour that we like to shorten things, so just be prepared for that.
A lot of acronyms.
A lot of acronyms. Yeah. Get ready. So I think I better do the tour. Hey, I better actually. Sorry, everybody. Okay, so let's start the tour. At the moment, I'm in the Clooneys building. So this is mainly a building for new incoming first year students who generally aren't fully catered for. So let me actually show you the room. So this is a door. You probably know what that is. Let me show you some things you might not know. Okay, it's a bed. We've got a fridge in the corner, and that's very useful for Clooneys residents because, like I said, they're not fully catered for, so you can store anything you want in there. And we've got a really nice desk here in the corner that spans those two walls. And I really like this setup because it's a nice wide area for you to sort of store your stationery and all your study materials. And we've got a nice tall cupboard here in the corner as well where you can store your clothes. And let me just quickly show you this really nice view of the IH Gardens as well. So yeah, like I said, Clooneys is for residents who aren't fully catered for. So what I'm going to do now is show you a fully decked out kitchen that compensates for that. Before I do, you can also see right here, you've got tons of neighbors in the Clooneys hallway, which means you really get a lot of chance to socialize with people. And Maria will talk about some of the activities you can get involved in later on. But for now, you ready, everybody? You ready? Here is the kitchen. Look at that. Okay, so here we've got, there's a toaster. We've got some very nice induction stoves here with some drawers for all your cutlery and other things. A sink in the corner there, even a dish rack as well. Moving around here, we've got microwaves. And here you've got individual drawers that are assigned to every student who lives on this floor. So each student can keep their own personal kitchen belongings in here. But I should stress that all of this is provided for by the college. So that's really good. If you decide you want to a sort of a lower catering plan, you don't want everything to be catered for by the house, then you can just stay here and cook here as you desire. And I've seen a great deal of concoctions made here during my time at IH. It's a lot of fun being in this space. So there you have it, everybody. That's the Clooneys. That's Clooneys and the Clooneys kitchen. I'm now going to hand it over to Maria, who is in one of our most special spots, the dining hall. So yeah. Oh, before I do that, if I can quickly, do you mind if I quickly answer this question that Chloe's put in the chat? So Chloe's asking, you're showing the full kitchen, where do the students eat? That's a great question, Chloe. Let me show you let me go around. There's actually a common room on every Clooneys floor that people often eat in. Here it is. So people will often eat in here. They also often eat in their rooms, but this is like a common area that students will eat in. Yeah, after they've cooked their meals. So there you go. And with that, I'll hand it over to Maria.
Thank you, Farhan. And also just to answer your question as well, Chloe, you can also bring your food down to the dining hall. If you're not on a full package, you can just come down here and eat with everyone else as well. So, you know, it's just a great way to like bond and meet and just speak to everyone and socialize, and eating together is a really integral part of our community. And I'm just going to show you our amazing dining hall right now. Let me just turn my camera around so you can see all the amazing flags. So I think Elijah asked in the chat how many nationalities, or like what's the proportion. So it's usually around 40% domestic, 60% international in a normal year. And we have about 40 nationalities at IH usually. And yeah, you can see that we've got some special guests on the wall there, and special guests come to join us for dinners as well on Tuesday and Thursday nights. For example, sometimes we have ambassadors from certain countries coming and joining us for dinner. And you can see some people are just coming in for lunch now. And here is, oh, it's such a beautiful day outside now. Here's our multi-purpose sports court. So basically it's fully decked out with equipment for a bunch of different sports. You can come here, you can play basketball, you can play tennis, even futsal, even netball. And we've got lots of opportunities to, you know, get active and get involved in sports if you would like. And there's also an intercollegiate activities council, which basically means that you can play sports against the other colleges as well. And this is like a really cool way to meet people from around uni and just in Melbourne. So lots of opportunities to socialize. Hey guys, I'm just doing a tour.
Welcome to IH.
This is a really popular part of IH because it's just free coffee, milk, and also hot chocolate if you don't want any caffeine. Also, there's tea offered as well. So that's free for all students. You can come at any time. And I'm just going to show you where we get our lunches from. So, hey, this is like a little water station that we have. And at breakfast times, you can come here and get cereal and milk as well if you're on catering package that includes breakfast. Lunch is included in all the catering packages, but Farhan and Tu and Hayden will explain more of that later. Hey, Priyanka. So for lunch today, we've got a wide assortment of options. So we're just doing a tour. The catering staff do a really good job to, you know, make sure we get nutritious food for everyone. Lots of different cuisines offered, and all dietary requirements are catered for too. So, you know, vegan, gluten-free, vegetarian, everything is considered. And you also have the option to order cold lunch as well. So if you're like not going to be at IH for one of the meal times, you can order a sandwich with like whatever toppings you want inside. And this is just like really convenient and flexible as well. So that's all from me. I'm going to hand it back to Farhan now, who's going to show you some study rooms, and I'll see you all soon.
Thank you for that, Maria. Yes, the dining hall is a magical place indeed. It's one of my favorite places on this entire campus, but I'm at another one of my favorite places on the campus, which is the library, everybody. So let me show you the library. Okay, here it is. So first of all, let me show you the big ticket item, which is the bookshelves. There's stacks and stacks of bookshelves, which extend all the way down to that far wall there. And the best thing about this library is that, you know, obviously one of the biggest concerns that uni students will have coming to a new place, starting a new year, new semester is, oh goodness me, how much am I going to have to fork out for these uni textbooks? You know, how much is it going to cost me? And the answer is nothing. Zip, zero zilch. Because here at the IH library, you can borrow any book you want, any textbook you want for the entire semester, free of charge. How's that for a bargain deal? So let me show you. So you can get any book you want off that shelf. Just take it over here, sign that form, and Bob's your uncle. You're done. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And you've got a book for the entire semester. We really value academic support here at IH. And we have an amazing librarian, Caitlin, who's here on weekdays to help you out with any of your library or in general reading needs. If you're interested in reading, I certainly am. She's got a great range of books that she can tell you about. And we also have our amazing academic coordinator, Catherine, who organizes a tutorial program that runs every week in addition to your uni classes. So it's a really great, really nurturing environment and a great supportive program that IH offers with respect to academics. Let me also show you, this is a printer, right? You knew that, but what you probably didn't know is you can print from here any time of the day, whatever you need, whether it's a lab sheet or a worksheet or whatever. And we also have a computer lab over here where you can work, and it's really peaceful and serene. It's a really great place to get work done. So that's the library. And that's another study space over there. And if you thought that wasn't enough, I'm about to show you yet another study space, which is the multi-purpose study room, or as we like to call it, the MPSR. Remember how I told you we like to abbreviate everything? That's another example. So we're about to enter the MPSR, everybody. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. All right. And we're in. And there it is. Check that out. Yet more study space. You'll notice, it is multi-purpose for a reason. It's a great place to hang out, socialize, relax in your downtime. We've got an amazing array of couches and bean bags down there in that corner. And we've got some nice spaced out tables. And you really got a lot of space to do your work here. And there's a really nice ambiance here, especially at night. You've got these really nice table lamps that you can just, turn on. And it gives you a really nice ambiance at nighttime. Really modern, really sleek as well. So you've really got a wide array of options for your study. No shortage at all. So it's really nice. And the final thing I'll point out, there's a printer in there as well. So there you have it, everybody. The library and the MPSR.
Thanks, Farhan. And might I just add, there's also quite an academic advantage being at college because of the extra support you get on top of your uni classes with the weekly tutorials run. And there's also lots of other study spaces and study rooms. And you're also just getting to talk to people in your degree as well, which really helps. And so I'm just in my room right now, and I'm a second year at IH. So basically I have quite a big room. And yeah, I'll just show you around. So this is my little study desk and a chair in the corner. Basically how I got this room is I've stayed at IH for 2 years. And in my first year, I joined quite a lot of clubs, quite a lot of committees. And this made me eligible to get a really big room all to myself. You can have a shared apartment with friends, but I just chose to live alone. I also even have an ensuite bathroom, ensuite like dining area, and a kitchen. So and also heating, electricity, all these utilities are covered in your fees, so you don't need to worry about extra charges or anything like that. And in terms of how you get involved and earn points, there's plenty of ways that cater for, every student's needs. You can gain points by joining sports events or by joining the student club or student committees. There's plenty of different committees for different reasons. There's also heaps of parties run, which you can join, like the party committee, or lots of cultural events such as Songkran and Holi. Since we're International House, we like to pay our respects to a lot of different cultures, so we host a lot of different cultural events. And we have an amazing student club, which is basically events run by the students for the students, and there's just always something going on. Like, you never need to worry about not having an opportunity to get involved, because there's always things happening. You will never get bored. And there's even like a student cafe for you to volunteer at and earn barista experience that you can take to wider Melbourne. And there's just lots of leadership opportunities. So basically I'll just look at the chat and see what questions there are. IH tennis teams. Yes, there is an IH tennis team. Well, sorry, no, there isn't an IH tennis team, but a lot of people at IH play tennis, so you can play tennis with anyone. And I don't know if tennis is one of the sports. Oh yeah, it is one of the sports played intercollegiately. So you can join a team in semester 1, I believe it is, and play against the other colleges. And yeah, we join all of the intercollegiate events. So on top of the events in college, we also have intercollegiate events with all the other colleges. Just having a look at the chat. Are there any part-time job opportunities for students within IH? No, not this year, but basically you can earn lots of experience, and this makes you more eligible for part-time jobs. You get put into leadership roles, and this gives you the experience to be able to go out in wider Melbourne and apply for part-time roles or full-time jobs even, and also you can get recommendation letters from the staff at IH. And this just helps a lot with like your resume. Just having a look at the chat. Do you get any of the extra room features if you don't have? What?
Do you mind if I just add that BOBEF is a really great like opportunity to get real job experience. So like working at our cafe part-time job. So that's really good as well. Sorry, Maria, go on.
Yeah, so our student cafe does allow you to get training by an actual accredited barista training service, and then you do free volunteer shifts at the student cafe, but then you can take that experience to wider Melbourne and get a real part-time job. So we do have plenty of opportunities like that. And in terms of the extra points, you can, if you stay, being at IH for 2 years also earns you points. So seniority gets you points. So basically that means that you can still like get a bathroom. You might not get a room in one of the highly competitive buildings. Like this is quite a competitive area, but you can still upgrade your room from a dorm room. And yeah, it just means you'll get like a double bed too and a bigger space. Cleaning service for the rooms. Your bathrooms get cleaned by the staff if you have a bathroom. You can also borrow vacuums at any time from the front office for free. So yeah, you are responsible for cleaning your own room, but all the other spaces get cleaned on a daily basis. And in terms of parking space, yes, there is like plenty of parking space actually. Like on all sides, so that's not a worry at all. And can you join an intercollegiate sports team even if you're not staying at a residential college? I don't think so, I'm sorry. Yeah, but anyway, so all the more reason to join a residential college, especially IH. I see there are bedrooms with basin. How do you decide who gets rooms with basins? Like toilets, right? Yeah, that's based on room points. So the more you stay at IH, the more you get involved, the more likely you are to get your own bathroom. Or you can even be in like a shared apartment with friends, and this will also give you the opportunity to have an ensuite bathroom and kitchen, just one shared between like 3 or 4 of you, but still, it's great. And yeah, I'm just gonna hand it over to Farhan now, who's in the games room. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much, Maria. So yeah, as Maria just said, there's so many activities for you to get involved in, but here's the thing, right? Obviously, getting involved in so many activities, you're gonna be tired. You're gonna need to rest. And relax, and that's what this place is for. This is Grey Court. Now, people in Grey Court, but primarily this place is a games room. It's a place to hang out and rest and relax, like I said. So, are you ready? Here we go. So, what can you see the? Anyone? Can someone give me a shout out if they can hear me?
Yep, we can hear you and we can see you.
Okay, cool. Sorry about that, everybody. Good old internet, am I right? Often gives us some dramas, but that's okay. We will press on. Okay, excellent. So, where did I cut off? Okay, this is good. You good? Are we good?
You go for it, Farhan.
All right. Okay, cool. Sorry about that, everybody. So like I said, this is the Great Court Games Room. And in here, it's really a place to hang out, rest and relax after all those tiring activities that Maria was telling you about. So in there, we've got a table tennis table, we've got a pool table in there as well. And we've also got a nice television that you can go in and watch in your spare time. So it's a really nice place to hang out. Let me swing over here now and show you the other TV, as well as the numerous consoles that we have available. Like, you know, PS4, Nintendo Switch. We often have Switch tournaments in here as well. So it's a great place to just hang out, rest and relax. The other thing I'll mention about Great Court is that we often have parties in here. And these parties are so fun. We all have a good time, hang out together. And yeah, it's a really great time. But well, one thing I will stress is that, can you hear me?
Yep.
Am I back?
Yep. Okay.
All right. One thing I'll stress with the parties, we don't like to sort of force any sort of drinking on people. I personally don't drink, and I still have an absolutely amazing time. I just have a ball. I just, you know, I feel free to be myself, express myself in whatever way, and I just have a lot of fun at these events. And that's what we do for everyone. We make sure everyone feels welcomed and included, and we make sure that everyone feels like they can be themselves and that they belong. And that's a real strength of this place. And so, yeah, we really love the parties in Great Court. And that, everybody, is Great Court.
Okay.
I'll hand it over to Tu.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Farhan. I think I'm just going to reiterate what Farhan said about parties and getting involved to whatever extent that you like. We're an accepting community, and whatever choices that you make, we will respect that, every single person here that stays at IH. But we'll soldier on. As you can see here, we've got a page talking about fees and scholarships. And as Farhan was mentioning, with all the catering packages, you can see for undergraduate residences, there's the 3 catering packages there. The cheapest one was the minimum catering package, which is hence why there was a kitchenette on that floor. And also another important note is scholarships. International House has a wide array of scholarships, and I really, really urge every single one of you to go and have a look at them, because there's scholarships available not only to domestic students, but also international students, and apply for them. Do not be scared to apply for them, because it's an amazing thing to have a scholarship. It gives you a lot of confidence to be involved in the community. And I speak on that behalf because I was lucky enough to receive a scholarship. So yeah, if we could go to the next slide. In terms of applying, you can apply through our website, and just, you know, there's questions on the application that you'll need to answer, but there's also a need for you to have references organised. So be super organised and apply early, because you can get an early guaranteed spot, and there's conditional offers available. So go and have a look at that and be super organised. And if you have any questions or queries, there's heaps of different ways you can reach out to us. There's obviously the website, there's our phone number, there's administration representatives, and also if you follow us on our social media, you'll keep up to date with all the things that are going on at college, and you'll be able to see what college life is like, as Farhan and Maria have iterated thus far. So thank you. All right.
I think Maria is gonna show us a quick tour of the bathroom, the shared bathroom.
Oh, I just went through, but I'll go again. So yeah, this is a shared bathroom. Clooneys, they're actually quite nice. Often find yourself having to wait for like in line to use the bathrooms because everyone has different schedules and uni time. So we've got some sinks here and
So even though Maria's camera's frozen, just around the corner from that shower that you saw, just some toilet cubicles. So in that shared floor, there were 2 toilet cubicles and 2 areas to shower. So.
Yeah. I think we're just gonna finish off with all the questions that we have. Thank you everyone for posting those questions. So just one question from Liz. The application for IH. So there are 3 ways to apply for IH. You can apply through our website if you intend to apply directly at International House. You can also apply through the university portal for accommodation. There's so many other choices for accommodation that the university is affiliated with. That's when you're considering between student apartment or IH. And the third way is through the intercolleges website. So that's when you are considering other colleges as well. So you can state your preferences. And then based on your performance, you'll be assigned for your first preference. Otherwise, you'll go down on your preference list. Yep. Any
I
other
might just add in there too, because for me, I applied through the intercollegiate website and I had IH as my #1 preference. And then after that went through, I was asked to go International House reached out and encouraged me to go and apply on the International House website as well. And it's a much more specific application process on the International House website. So, yeah.
And we have about 8 buildings at IH. So there's so many choices for you to choose, and you are welcome to put in any preferences for your room. For example, you want a room to be close to the kitchen so you don't have to wait, or you want a room to face the garden or to face the street. Yeah, things like that. We'll try our best to match your preferences, but it's not always guaranteed. So apply early if you want to have any special preferences. Yeah.
There was a question earlier about the size of the beds. Sorry, let me go back. How long are the beds?
Farhan, I might jump in, Farhan. I'm 6'3" and I fit into a single bed with no dramas at all. So I hope that answers your question. I've got no dramas at all fitting into the single beds.
Yeah.
At IH.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just to recap, could you please tell us about your experience living at IH so far? Maria, Farhan, and Hayden?
Yeah, sure. I mean, for me personally, I came from Indonesia to Australia. It was such a different environment. And just coming to IH really helped me feel at home in Melbourne. It had such a community feeling from the moment I walked through the doors. The staff were so welcoming, the people were so welcoming, and there's lots of activities to help you integrate in the community. So this has just been amazing, as well as all the facilities offered here. It does make the uni experience a lot easier because there's so many study spaces in the library, and you're also so close to uni. So there's lots of pluses being at IH. Yeah.
I might jump in. For me, I've been born and raised completely in Australia my whole life, and coming to International House has just been one of the most amazing experiences. Just in terms of perspective, you meet so many people from so many different walks of life, and you get to learn about different people's cultures. And on top of that, you learn how to integrate respect for diversity and just being kind on a day-to-day basis. And that's the culture that we bring at IH. And for me, it's just been one of the most amazing experiences to be able to live and breathe that every single day. And it's completely exceeded my expectations of what I thought International House was going to be like. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I think one of my favorite, most treasured things about IH is that it allows you to be yourself. And I mentioned this earlier. It's really about sort of celebrating the diversity that we have and making sure everyone's culture feels acknowledged and welcomed. And it's really nice how we let everyone be themselves here. From a personal point of view, like Hayden, I was born and raised in Australia. My parents are Bangladeshi, but I was born and raised here, hence the accent. And so, I sort of grew up watching, AFL, watching cricket, that sort of thing. Very much an Aussie culture that I was brought up in. But coming here, I've really had my horizons broadened. Just out of many examples, I've made friends that have sort of shown me the world of MMA. They've shown me Formula One. They've really broadened my horizons in so many ways. And not just that, but another one of the numerous examples of that is the Holi and Songkran festivals that Maria was talking about earlier. Songkran's a Thai water festival. And so we just had a massive water fight, throwing water bombs at each other. It was so fun. And then Holi, Indian festival, where we just throw colored powder at each other. So much fun. And I just think it's really broadened my horizons, this entire experience. And it's really sort of helped me integrate into this interconnected, multicultural, globalized society. And one thing I'll just add finally is that I now know that no matter which country I want to go to in the future, I'll have a friend there who I can stay with. So, yeah, it's a great experience.
Awesome. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. It's been a great pleasure for us to show you around and share with you our experience. So hopefully we have answered all of your questions. Otherwise, feel free to contact us on our social media or give us an email and anything. And once lockdown is over, you are welcome to come in for a tour as well. Have a lovely day, and we hope to see you again in the future, and at IH especially. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, everyone.